You're welcome to this channel. Let's enjoy the trip to Western Uganda around Mbarara city. We are there. That is a sculpture of the Longhorned cow, which is a big significant to this area in terms of culture. These are Longhorned cattle keepers in this place. We are in Mbarara town. In fact, it is Mbarara city. So we shall start from the city and move around those villages that are nearby that city. We are going to see the climate around. We are going to see the effect of that climate on these plants we are starting to see, and the nature of the land. The land is mainly hilly and flat, and people are involved in much of crop growing, and other parts there is animal rearing, as we shall see. So here we are in the city. This part is a village, but it is also part of the city. So you can see there is a lot of agriculture, and it had just rained. People had just planted crops. You can see beans in the gardens, a lot of them we shall see. And people were going through the dry season, which is always very hot and so really dangerous to the crops, because they can't plant at that time. They only prepare to plant when the rains come. You can see the hills behind there. This side the land is flat. The environment is really beautiful. They are also involved in other activities. People are doing bricklaying, and we shall be seeing other activities along the way, because we are on the road. So even the city, we did not tour around the city. We are just passing by. This is a banana plantation. For those with children, you will see a lot of them. You can even tell them to come and see, to come and watch these banana plantations. People can be eating bananas, but they don't know from which plants they come from. So we are also seeing some plants that were planted by man, not natural forests, but eucalyptus is a lot around this town, around this place. I think also NEMA has also got involved in doing so, helping them plant many more trees around the city for conservation purposes. So you can see there is a lot of forest. We shall be seeing even more of these trees. We are moving and seeing those houses. We are going to see even some places which are developing to be industrial areas. They are still constructing. So that's how the place looks like. You enjoy the trip as we go on. We shall also understand that this area is really dry and it's a savanna land, so the plants can tell the climate itself. The short plants, they are natural, short. In fact, they are not even trees, they are just shrubs. and bushes. So that's why they have also to involve the planting of trees to cover the land. We are really lucky we have visited when it is starting to rain, and maybe it had rained even before. Some people are even involved in other businesses like those flowers around the road where they get some money from. They sell the flowers, they sell the plants to those who are in need of them, doing other businesses in addition to agriculture. So we are also going to see that these people are not only involved in agriculture, but as I've said, there are other activities they can do. People are doing borders. These are just motorcycles which are transporting people around very quick. In case you are in a hurry, they are the ones we use here. Then people use taxis, and for long journeys, buses. That is what we do here. So I decided to visit this place because it's the one I know most, and it is just representing my country, Uganda. We shall see different things here which are common to all Ugandan areas. So we are again on the other side of the city. We see constructions taking place. We see people very busy moving around, especially with motorcycles, doing business. And last time, in our last video, we are talking of hospitality. So people have got hotels. You can't come to this city and you don't have where to stay. Hotels are available. Many people who go to Western Uganda national parks, like for example the ones of Queen Elizabeth, the nearby Lake Mburo National Park, they can come and stay here for a night or two and continue to tour the national parks, because this is the way. It is a gateway to Western Uganda, this city you are seeing. We are still in the city. We are just passing by. We are just on the road going to see more of how it looks when we talk of climate, when we talk of nature. You can see the green land. So the grass is just refreshing. It is just coming back to life because it has been a very dry season. But the plants are already green. That is the beauty here. And when it rains once or twice, the cows also enjoy because they have what to eat, and maybe what is also available for them to survive. People are doing a lot of agriculture. This side is more of crop growing. This is Ankole region. It is well known as Karo karungi, where the Longhorned cows are known to be the cultural talk. So you find someone is having a garden of crops or gardens of crops, but has to have also 1 or 2 cows. for their daily milk. Most of them, they do both. They have 2 cows or 1, and then they grow more of crops. This is another banana plantation. You can see that hill, so beautiful behind these houses. It is far, but it looks nice. So this place is also a hilly place. It's not mountainous. They are just small hills. Then the rest of the land is flat, where people stay. But people prefer staying on those hills. And the rest of the land is used for farming and rearing the animals. You've seen the bricklaying also. People are involved in different activities. We have seen bricklaying. Someone was also selling the flowers along the road. We are going to see more as we move on. Behind there is a big plantation of banana, and it is really big. Here, banana is the major food we take. And in fact, in Uganda, when they say food, they mean banana. Someone can make a joke and say, where is the food? Yet there are other types of food. But because he wants to have banana there on the menu, he makes it a joke like that. Because it is important. It is a daily food almost everyone can take here in Uganda. And especially in this Western Uganda. Eucalyptus is so much considered here. I think it was a campaign. People are doing well. Maybe because they knew they had a problem of this dry season that affects the ground, that affects the soils. At least you find someone has a tree on the compound. It can be just a mango tree or 2. It is really good. It's a big, this is pine. It is really good because it gives a good picture of what people have in vision for their environment. You see, this one is not a forest, but some eucalyptus are around the house, the home. They have to have them there. The other side, you can see those many houses. I don't know what they are, because it's not for one person, sure, there are many. But you can see around there, I think there are also eucalyptus trees. Many of them are around there. This is encouraging. This is good for our environment. We need to do this. We see gardens. These are trading centers, by the way. Along the way, we meet different trading centers. Then we also meet some houses behind there. You see those hills. Those are gardens, those are plants. This is welding So it's another activity. Someone is having a kind of workshop there. I've told you that this place, it is more of shrubs, more of bushes, and you have started seeing it. You can see it very far. The land is flat, so you can see the other end. But there are no trees. They are just shrubs and some small bushes around. Now this land we have started seeing, we are on Kampala Road. It is called Masaka Road. You see those cows behind there. There are many on farm. This place now is for cattle keepers. It is in Chiruhura district. It is also part of Ankole, well known for those longhorned cows. We may not see them now. You can see those crossbreeds only because they are found deep in the villages. But we shall be seeing those that are crossbreeds. People are going for crossbreeds because they feel the economy can be considered. When they get more milk, they think it is better. But many people have also kept the longhorned as they conserve them for the next generations, of course. So we are still touring around, moving, seeing what is on ground in this western Uganda, this Karo karungi, the beautiful land. You see the types of trees, very short. See that cactus. Those cactus plants, they are common in the savanna land, for they can stand the environment, the dry seasons. So we have left the city. Just to get to know, we are just moving away from the city, and we are going to see big lands that are free for cattle keeping. You can see those are cows on the farm. And on this way we shall meet a gate to Lake Mburo National Park, which is found in this district of Chiruhura. And so if you want to visit that national park, this is the way to take. People are doing agriculture. It is a serious one. You can see how big the land is. It is all planted with crops. These waters you are seeing, they are a result of the rains that have just come to ground. And when they find that land is just a bare land with no plants, the soil there just holds the water and it remains there. So these places are now flooding somehow. Not flooding, but there are a lot of waters around the farms because of the bare grounds that were left by the dry season. You can see the sky, it's really beautiful. The cows on the farm, they look nice. See that bare ground I'm talking about? The soil has no green plant on it, so it becomes a problem. No food for the cows, no water. It's a very dangerous season. These cows are now very happy because they're enjoying the food. And again, during the dry season, they tend to do bush burning, because when the other old one is burnt, they are expecting fresh grass to come up when it rains. So in this area, they do bush burning sometimes because they need the plants to grow again. You see those floods around those homes. In fact, it's a trading center, but all is flooding. But it's just because it has just rained. In fact, they don't flood because it is a dry land, so it rains once, the water is all over. But when it shines once, the land is again dry. That is what is here on the ground. But wherever you're seeing now, you're seeing water wherever on the farm, because of the bare ground that has no grass, or that had no grass. Because it has just started raining, the grass is just regaining life. You may come and think this is a wetland, yet it is not. As I've told you, it rains once and finds the bare grounds, and it just stays there for some time. Very short time, by the way. Then when it shines twice, the land is again dry. This is the climate here, that dry season, which is very terrible. But we thank God, because these people, I think, have learned to plant trees. Wherever you're moving, you see trees around, especially in town. This is the gate to Mburo National Park. So you pass here and move to the other end as you follow that Marama Road. This man is a cattle keeper. He's a herdsman with a stick. You can tell from the stick. We are continuing. We are still on Masaka Road from Barara. As we move on the highway, we are moving to our big city, Kampala. But we shall not reach all that far. This one is also another gate, I think, to the national park. But it has just rained. You see the water is all over. These people also do charcoal making from wood, but they are discouraging it. We need to use other means of providing the energy we need to use for cooking. So biomass is said to be not okay. Maybe the renewable energies they are talking about, we hope it will come to pass. See that nature of the land. You stand here and see the other end. Green. This side, I think the eucalyptus is not much as we are seeing around town. These ones are concentrating on their cows and having grass for their cows. Maybe others tend to plant those eucalyptus trees in valleys where there is a lot of water. So when someone has a land that is big enough and has got a valley there, they tend to plant those trees in valleys where there is enough of water, because they say they take a lot of water. So they avoid putting them again on the dry land. We are moving. We are moving. We are moving. We are enjoying the trip. You see that land? The trees are very dry. I think they have not recovered. They are just branches with no leaves. These ones have just recovered. You can see some green down there on the ground. But you can tell from the branches of these shrubs that the season was really serious. The dry season was really serious. It affected the plants. Now you can imagine, what do cows eat during the dry season? It's the farmer who suffers. The cows suffer having no food, and the farmer has to suffer also looking for the food, because some people tend to move, especially those with longhorned cows. For them, they can survive they can survive in this environment. But it becomes hard for these crossbreeds, the exotic ones. They can't move long distances. And these people have not adopted zero grazing, like they are providing from home, everything. So it becomes difficult. But the season is not for a long time. It takes like 3 months. And we'll go back to the rainy season if God willing. Here we are entering the central Uganda. This is the border. This hotel is called Courtyard. We are near Ankole town now from Barara. So you see, if you're a tourist, this one is even nearby. You're going to Lake Mburo, you stay here, you go and enjoy the wildlife. It is a big one. You can see. Very big. That is a taxi for the transportation. We are still at that hotel. And that is the gate from this side. So we are on the way to Longhorned now. But already we are in now the central Uganda. Though the environment is the same, the climate is still the same, and the culture is the same, because they are the same people. Most of them are the same people from Western Uganda in this area. So almost everything is the same here. You can see the cows. Maybe next time we shall visit the villages to see the local cow, the Longhorned cattle. They are really beautiful. So thank you for the trip. I cannot go beyond this. We are stopping in Ankole town. This is God's natural love. And being October, I dedicate this video to all Ugandans. Let's love our country. The climate is nice. The nature of our country is nice. This trip was to represent what Uganda has on ground. Thank you so much. Be blessed and continue supporting the channel.